Hey guys, it's Sammy from Fandomverse Comics back with more DC news to talk about. So right here I have all the amazing issues I want to discuss today. I have all the issues, all the amazing covers, and I have some exciting news for December that I want to share, so stay tuned. Hey guys, so let's start with my favorite. I have Batman 103 right here, and on this cover, this is the A cover by the way, so on here you do see Clown Hunter, Ghostmaker, and then you see Batman right here trying to intervene, which basically tells you what this issue is going to be about. Especially if you read the last issue, you kind of already know. But Harley Quinn does make an appearance in here, and I have a feeling she's going to be in the next couple issues before it ends. So, but the B cover is a Matina, and I love. You do see Batman, Ghostmaker on here, and Harley Quinn in the middle. See, I wasn't lying. And then next, I want to talk about Dark Knight's Death Metal Justice League number 57, which of course is a tie-in to Dark Knight's Death Metal. So on this cover, you do see Lex Luthor on the throne, which kind of gives you an idea he's going to be the main focal point in this issue, which he is. And the reason why I'm discussing this one is because if you're collecting Dark Knight's Death Metal, like the main story, number 5, read this one first, or you might be a little confused to read Dark Knight's Death Metal number 5. So, because I read out of order and I was like, huh? So read this one. And once again, Lex Luthor is the main focal point of this issue. Right here I do have Dark Knight's Death Metal number 5 A cover, which is a beautiful foil. I don't know if you can see it. But there are 3 other covers that are not ratio covers that come with this issue that I love. Like, so yes, this is a beautiful foil, but the other covers are just amazing. So, right here we do have the David Finch of Mindhunter right here. So, which kind of looks like a Batman Azrael kind of character, but no, it's Mindhunter. But I think this one has to be my favorite of the week of all the covers for DC. So right here we have the Art Germ, which is one of my favorite cover artists. And this character at first glance, because of the colors, you think it's Mira, which it's not, because then you later see the bat symbols on her helmet and her sword. So then I was like, Batgirl? But then I started doing research. I actually found the information on Art Germ's Instagram page, and her name is Cole, and which is the daughter of Diana and Bruce, who is basically their daughter from the Dark Multiverse. So, love this cover. And then we do have the Perillo Spectre right here, which is a pretty amazing cover. I love the art style. And next, let's talk about Catwoman. So we have Catwoman number 27. We see more of the villain in this issue. Seeing her using her kids from the alley, East End in this issue. Probably wasn't my favorite issue this week. I still love Catwoman, but the reason why I want to talk about this one is because I'm in love with the B cover. Probably my second favorite cover of the week. So this is by Jenny Finch. Not Jenny Finch, this is Jenny Frison. We do have a Finch in here, but I'll talk about that later. So this is from Jenny Frison, and I love it. As soon as I saw this, I was like, I have to add this to my collection. So next one, we have Nightwing number 76. So we have Nightwing on the cover with Bay, or B, however you want to pronounce it. And then you kind of gives you an idea of what this is going to be about if you have been following Nightwing. So it says, this time I won't miss. So if you've read before, you already know he's been shot in the head where he's like barely was missed and he lost his memory. That same guy is back. And this time he is targeting her to get to him. So I actually felt for her in this issue. I was like, dang. Can't say anything because then I'll give away the issue. But next we have Aquaman number 65, which I'm such a girl because I love this issue. You think it's going in one direction and then it goes in another, and I loved it. So this is the A cover right here. And the B cover right here, and this is by Joshua Middleton. I like how it's just like a nice pace away from all the dark stuff. Very light and like refreshing cover. And then we do have Rorschach number 2 is finally here. So at first I was like, oh, this is whatever, a basic cover. But actually I really like this A cover. So the tan is kind of like a matte, but all the red and black is kind of a shiny, like, maybe you can see it has a sheen to it. Along with the back as well, with the font and Rorschach in the back. I don't know if you can see it shining. But I love that. And then their B cover is pretty nice as well. It is a peach cover. So at first when I read this issue, it had a slow start. It was a lot of dialogue, which I don't like because I like when they get kind of straight to the point. That's just me. But a lot of people, you know, may think otherwise. But in the beginning, it was hard to get through, and then I really enjoyed it. So. And then next, we have Teen Titans number 47, which is the final issue for Teen Titans Before Future State. So this right here is the A cover. This issue, I mean, it was a typical Teen Titans issue. I sometimes get Teen Titans and Young Justice confused sometimes, so I was like, what, this is not how the last issue ended? And I was like, oh yeah, Justice League. But I was so happy with the way they ended it because it leaves it, when they continue back with the story, it leaves it with going with a whole different direction, so I'm hoping. If not, I still like the ending. But right here we have the B cover, which I almost thought was a peach cover, and it's not. This is by Babs Tarr. So I definitely just love the line work and the colors. And a fun one to talk about, and the final issue to talk about, is Looney Tunes 257. I always like to throw in when there's like at the very end of it's Looney Tunes or Scooby-Doo. Just a fun cover to share. But that's all the DC Comics I want to talk about this week. But I do want to give you guys a heads up. There is an event happening in December for Justice League. And it is going to be called, I believe, Endless Winter. And it has a couple tie-ins. Let's see if I can find... Here. So... Because I want to give you guys a checklist as well of what to keep an eye out for this event. So, Endless Winter. I believe, yes. Justice League Endless Winter happens in December, but the checklist for that, by the way, I love Batman and Swamp Thing's new kind of look because they look like Vikings, which is pretty cool. So, starting chapter 1 is going to be Justice League Endless Winter number 1, December 1st, which comes out also the same week as Batman Catwoman number 1, which is going to be a 12-issue thing, but that's a whole separate, yeah. And then next is going to be Chapter 2, The Flash 767, December 8th. Chapter 3 is going to be Superman Endless Winter Special number 1, which will be out December 8th as well. Chapter 4 is going to be Aquaman number 66, which will be out December 15th. Then we have Chapter 5, Justice League number 58, December 15th. Chapter 6, Teen Titans Endless Winter Special number 1, which will be out December 15th. Chapter 7, Justice League Dark number 29, December 22nd. And surprisingly, Black Adam Endless Winter Special number 1, December 22nd. And then we have Chapter 9, which is the final chapter, Justice League Endless Winter number 2, December 29th. And of course, you can't forget, we have Batman Catwoman, which is going to be a 12-issue thing coming out this December as well. So that's all the DC news I want to talk about this week. But stay tuned for my next video, and please do that social media thing where you like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time.